You there?
There he is. What's up, Pevs?
Not much. Am I on video too or no?
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what to hit.
I don't know. Usually there's like a little bit. You don't have to if you don't want to see my mug.
There's start video. No, I can see you. I'm just
Beautiful. Fix the hair a little bit.
just make sure.
What happened?
I hit in the face of the puck, Vic.
When did that happen?
First game last year.
Last year? Oh man, I've been out of it. Let me see. Oh yuck!
That's the one that went on Burnsy shot off my face and in the net. First game against the playoffs.
Oh,
First
okay.
goal of game one.
You got fillers for it or no?
Yeah, I got like a little flipper I never wear, and then all the works. It's all embedded already. So whenever I'm done, I just screw it on or
screw them in.
Yeah, it's not worth it right now, I guess.
No. So are you guys going to win the Stanley Cup or what? It's crazy. It's crazy. I hope so.
Yeah, you got a good team. You know how it's going. It's man, you're going good. Things change in a hurry, so you always got to stay on your toes. But we got to I like our chances as good as anyone, especially when you get to these four teams, right?
There's only four teams left. It's nuts. Left. Does it remind you of when you guys went with San Jose?
Yeah, for sure.
Same kind of vibe.
Stepping up, same vibes. Power plays scored us some big goals so far. You know, especially last night, and it's been interesting because during the regular season we couldn't give up more than two and couldn't score more than two, and just flipped a little bit. But you know, guys are committed. I think we play good defense and we're attacking. We're kind of scoring goals, kind of how we believe we could at times.
Yeah.
Special teams has been good. You know, if that continues, it gives us a good chance. And I mean, it's been fun playing for sure.
Why didn't you score before the buzzer in the third period just to get? You didn't even have to go through all of that stuff.
I felt that buzzer start, and I was just like, all right, I'm just throwing it in his glove because I don't want
to go to overtime. Oh man, no! What a dream that would have been.
Big, you know, you and me, we're just trying to grow the game. We thought overtime would be better.
It's for the fans. It honestly is. At the end of the day, it's not about you, and you get that. You're one of the few guys who gets it. You don't want to. You want the overtime game 7. Oh.
What are you doing with your playoff growth here? What do you got there?
This is just this is a daily disgusting beard I have. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yours is. You always have that. Do you dye it that color or no? Is that just natural?
No, it's just natural. When it's a little red, I like it. It doesn't get any grays in there then.
How old are you?
36.
How are you not gray at all?
Got just that tint of red in there. I like it.
I'm 37, and I'm just gray. Like all gray. It's so gross.
I only got one kid too, Big. You know that.
Well, when you get to six kids is just – you start to get a little stressed out. So anyways, let's get to the interview. I don't want to waste any of your time. So you had your big meeting. How was that? You prepped for who are you playing now? Vegas. Do you guys even game plan or you just work on yourself?
Yeah, a little bit of both. I think we go in our meeting, we talk about them. You know, you hear a little bit about the players, kind of pretty standard stuff for playoff time. And they've been such quick turnarounds. There's not a lot you do.
Right.
Your little bit of PP review, and it's unique too in a sense that, you know, since we've came into this bubble, it's been just the round robin games and right to playoffs. So we played Vegas once in the round robin, so we have a little bit to go off of, and then coaches do a good job scouting. So you get a little bit of game plan. You got to execute what you're doing, and I mean the simple concepts of hockey, you know, are still important, and no matter who you're playing. But obviously Vegas is a good team, deep, good team speed. They got a lot of depth, and it'll be a good challenge for us, but one I think we, you know, match up right with them.
You just can't get rid of these guys. It's just always
their third year in the league.
And you played them 3 years in a row, it seems like, in the playoffs.
I've seen them in the playoffs all 3 years. So
I hope you guys win. So who do you focus on? Like they just have a good team, I guess. I don't know. With such a quick turnover, you can't really scout them too much, right? Like you
have a good understanding of what they're doing. But these games, quick turnovers, it comes down to competing, you know, playing hard, doing your getting your job done, not worrying too much about them, and force them into some mistakes along the ways. And I don't think you don't want too much information on them. You want to go, you understand them as players. You've played them enough. At least I have. So you go back out there and lay it on the line again.
You just try to drill Reeves in the neck with a slap shot, and then tell him it was from Big John. So when does your family come in? Is that part of the deal, or what's going on with that?
Oh, nobody knows that question.
Really?
Yeah, it was, there were talks about conference finals, Stanley Cup, they could come in, and now it sounds like the Stanley Cup, but there's still hoops to be that you got to go through, and nobody really knows when you get into town. They're supposed to quarantine for 4 or 5 days in the hotel room, and I don't know. We really haven't had any hard details on it. We've had a few things. You get one thing one day and another the next. So
even if they're there, right now, you wouldn't be able to see them. Like you literally play every day.
Well, the pools aren't open for them to do stuff either. There's not a ton to do, and there's only going to be one game a day as well. So we'll see what happens. I'm sure a little bit of family will get here if there's options, but we'll see. I don't think there'll be that many people at the same time.
Is it weird having less and less teams there every time? Do you guys just get the run of the place now, or because you see Vegas now, it's so.
Yeah. Our lounges are right next to each other.
Weird.
Big. It's weird. It's funny when you walk into an elevator and you're, the only guy with the other team or vice versa. And it's just, you see guys that you're playing with, you just see guys that you're yelling at all night, slashing and trying to run through the wall. And then, you're just walking back.
That's
each other.
So weird. So you literally will see them before the games, after the games. It's just a different vibe, I think. So anyway, let's talk about Colorado. You go up 3-1. I'm like, boom. Pabs is going to 4-1. It's going to be great. We're going to talk tomorrow. And then it's 3-2, 3-3. I'm like, overtime. I'm like, there's no way we're going to get this interview done. What was your game plan on them? Because I'll be honest, I picked the series. I was like, there's no way Dallas is going to win this. Colorado's going to win it in 5. They were just like the chosen team for some reason. Why were you so successful versus them?
They were good. They're a good team. We had success against them in the regular season as well.
Yeah, you went 4-0 versus them, right?
Yeah, we won one game, I think, in overtime, one game in a shootout. They were close games. But obviously that's a team with a lot of good depth, which some of that was depleted throughout the series and throughout these playoffs. And then, special teams, I think their power play was dangerous most nights, but we got some key saves. And as the series went on, we handled their power play much better with our kill and shutting them down. And I mean, we couldn't have gave them any more chances on the power play. It was, where we went wrong is we got into penalty trouble. They were, giving them 7-8 power plays with their players that they have. You're playing with fire, and it was they get their top guys out, they're playing with the puck, they're not getting touched on it. So that they got into those games, and that hurt us a little bit. But yeah, just take away some of their speed. Try to shut down the McKinnon line, and he's one of the best players obviously right now, and was great. And it's one of those guys that you try to just contain. There's a good chance he's going to get his looks and he's going to have the puck, and as a group effort, try to contain him a little bit and make him play hard minutes down in his end. And that last game with Makar, I think he played 30 plus minutes or whatever.
That's crazy.
He was not as noticeable as before, as he started forcing them to play a little bit more in their end, and he wasn't around the rush. But when he wound it up and got going, he was he was right up there with them.
Well, you guys got a pretty sweet little stud on your back end, that Heiskaken kid. How does he compare to like a Bernsey, or is he just a different animal? Because he is unbelievable at Heiskaken.
Yeah, I would say not, two different players in a sense.
He's smaller. He's more smooth with the puck. Like he's a
little smaller, but he's just graceful. His stride is good. He's quiet. He's got a great stride. He skates, amazing skater and really good with the puck and sees the ice, and he takes the game, and with that skating ability, he can get up and he can get back, and he can skate pucks out of trouble, and he can play big minutes and handle it, and he's just always in the right position.
You have to adjust your power because, listen, you're a power play specialist. I played with some along the way with Andrew Burnett and guys who just sniff around the net. Did you have to change the way you play with these guys? Like, because they're not shooting the puck as much from the point as you used to back in San Jose in the day.
Yeah, that was something Burnsy did so well, is just, with his power and strength and his skill set back there, he could just get that puck off the wall and fire it and already know where you're at. And, we had that good connection. So there's certain things that are different with it. But it doesn't change a lot. We still got that extra guy and, roaming around the middle and sniffing out areas and trying to find some loose pucks. And it's going back to the special teams with the first two series, really. Our power play has been clicking and it's been good. And that's what you need at times.
So I play with Anton Khudobin in Houston, and he was just this fat, chubby little.
Was Joel Ward there with you too?
Yeah, we had Wardo.
Yeah, Wardo sent me a text early. He said, "Get Dobie going." I was like, "Where'd you play with him?" He was like, "In Houston."
We had so many guys on that team who made the NHL, and we were just all like, we weren't that good, but it's amazing how many guys made the show on that team. But yeah, Wardo was there, Dobie was there. It was a really cool group. What is he doing? He's playing out of his mind. He was like, when I met him, he was this fat little Russian kid who did not like working out at all. How is he taking the reins? Like, what is he? He's playing unbelievable.
He's good. Yeah, no, he's been given the opportunity with Bish out.
Yeah.
Bish unfit to play right now. He's done it for us all year. Like, it's no surprise to us. It's just he's getting more games right now. And he competes, he battles, and the couple things I say about Dobie, he's a great teammate. Yeah. He's got a great feel for the room and like a serious situation, and then he's just fun to be around when it's light and the guys are having a good time. And the last thing that I can say about him, he's just an absolute gamer.
He's a good dude. What kind of car does he drive?
Oh, what does he drive right now? I don't even know.
I remember when he was in Houston with me, he just got a bonus or something. He tried to sell. I needed a car, and he had a Nissan Murano. He's like, "Johnny, you should buy this car. It's a beautiful car, brand new." I'm like, all right. Well, what do you want to sell it to me for? He's like, $35,000. So I'm like, Dobie, the car's worth not even 25. He's like, "Oh, it's beautiful. Trust me, 35,000." He was just trying to work me over.
Big watch guy. He probably need a new watch.
Yeah, he's just those Russians. He's probably got Gucci coming out of his ears. It's unbelievable. But anyway, so how's Edmonton? Have you just exhausted all the restaurants they have out there?
Yeah. I've ran through the menu.
Are you ready to just get out of there? Like, what's the mentality?
DoorDash. No, we're not ready to get out of here yet.
Well, obviously not, but
we got some work to do. But no, there's some days, Groundhog Days, where you just wake up and the same thing every day. And we've had a couple golf trips lined up where we get out of the bubble and then we go and lose, the game, and we get another one. And guys understand, we're not really here to golf, so we cancel it and go back. But yeah, you gotta, everything's so convenient as far as walking to the rink and walking to restaurants in the hotel that it's you gotta force yourself outside some days.
How long have you been there for?
Man, I think it's 6 weeks come Sunday.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So it's been good. The biggest thing that I try to do is just stay around the guys. There's a good group of guys that like to play cards, so we spin them as much as we can, and it keeps it going. It keeps it light, kills some time. And
what are you playing? Spades?
So we got 7 up, 7 down.
7 up, 7 down. Okay.
Little sharps, and then we've been getting into hearts the last week or two.
I wish I was in there with you guys.
Yeah,
I miss taking your money so bad. Oh, there's nothing better than you.
You taught me well because I'm doing all right.
Who's the table? Who's the Sharks?
Let's see who are we playing with. Worm, so Perry, and then Chubbs, Jamie Benn, and Segs plays, and Como, and Bish.
All the old guys, eh?
That's a pretty steady group. And then we got a few guys trickle in here and there.
Okay.
Klinger will step in once in a while, and a couple of young guys like coming in and dabbling.
All the young guys are playing video games, probably.
There's a lot of young guys playing video games. There's a few old guys playing video games too.
You
When
guys
we're not playing cards, we usually head over to one of their rooms and watch them.
Oh, that's funny. Are you watching the Milwaukee Bucks just getting worked?
Oh, it's yeah. I'm not thrilled with that right now.
And then the Packers are going to start. They're just going to go 0-16. Oh my god!
I don't think that's going to happen. We're not talking about the Browns here, but
the Rodgers is going to get traded midseason to the Bears, and then they're going to win the Super Bowl. How is that going to feel? Oh, Joe, that's going to be terrible. What do you think the Packers? You're a big Pack guy. What's their outlook this year?
You know what? I haven't gone too deep into them.
Yeah,
because to be honest, I don't even know. Like they're starting pretty soon, I think, right?
I think next week they're starting.
But it's one of the being up here and doing what we've been doing. I've lost track of it as far as with the COVID when it starts. No preseason. There's no real buildup that I've been following along. So be excited to see their games get going. It's nice to have things on TV. We've had a lot of golf on TV.
Yeah. No fantasy for you either, Pavs? Oh my goodness.
No, I got a couple fantasy teams.
Okay.
So.
All right, my man.
We're working, but I'm not the best fantasy player, but a team falls in my lap every once in a while.
I went 3-0 last year. No big. Well, 2-0. Sorry, 2-0.
Wow.
I'm not bad. I just drafted all the Bills players. Me and Cooch. We loved our Bills, so they did well last year. What are you gonna do? So okay, last one. What are you gonna do now? What's your day tomorrow? You got the big game one. Give us a breakdown of what Joe Pavelski, Captain America, is gonna do.
We go 6 p.m. game our time, so I haven't even looked at the schedule yet. So, but I think we got probably 10:30 skate in the morning. So wake up, get a little breakfast, head over, skate, get a little meaty after, come back, eat lunch.
The usual.
I'll be back. Let's see. So 6 o'clock game. I usually try to get there 3 hours, so I'll be getting there around 3. There's a good guy I've been seeing once in a while to help loosen me up. Little ART work right around probably 2:30, 2:40.
Like a local guy?
Just some, get some guys that help keep the athletes healthy here.
But they don't work for your team. They just NHL.
No, they're just here for everybody, kind of.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so that's convenient. That's been nice as an older guy, staying loose.
Yeah, how's the body doing?
Body feels great.
You look great.
I feel great.
Is it as physical and serious?
Take my shirt off?
Let me see your body real quick. Come on. Give me a flex.
Tomorrow. I'll send you a picture later.
Just a bag of dough. You're so gross. All right, Joe, I don't want to keep you, man. You gotta be tomorrow.
The sun's been out, but we don't get outside, so the tan's kind of slid away a little bit.
You've never had a tan. Stop it.
I live on the lake in Wisconsin. Of course I have.
No, you want to see a tan, you go look at Mike Brown right now. The guy's ripped up.
Yeah. Great follow, too.
To all our viewers, if you want a great follow, what's his – I don't even know what his thing is. Pitt?
I would have to go look it up. But
Brown Beauty, I think it is. I think it's
great human being and good follow.
Yeah. All right, Pabs, listen. Go to sleep. Have a good game tomorrow. We'll talk to you maybe in a few days. Who knows?
Yeah, I appreciate that. Has Brownie been on here?
No, not yet. I don't want him on here. This is a kid's show.
Yeah, you're right.
He's a wild card. We don't do things the way Brownie does it. Oh gosh. All right, man. Hey, thank you for jumping on. You want to do this again in a couple days?
Yeah, we'll do it again. Let's do it again.
Listen, good luck. Seriously. Go get him.
Okay, thank you.
All right. See you, Pavs. Thanks, bro.
See you, yep.